telling you. It's mine. Oh, shoe last. Little shoe last.
Oh, hey, that's nice, eh?
I've never claimed to be a good boy. That light is a long day. 'Cause I got stuck in the war's grave. Once with bullets and one's in my head. But you made it so easy to let go. Now I'm all alone, and it shows definite. So I will walk with the devil. My rivals best be careful. 'Cause when you're already dead, there's no gun at your head. You're finally free. I shook hands with the devil. Oh, this time best be careful. 'Cause when you're already dead, there's no rope from your neck. You're finally free. Yeah, I walk with the devil.
Hello everybody and welcome to Peaky Dippers. We're back out. Unfortunately, Michael and Kirsty can't come out this week. They've had a bit of a family issue. Other than that, Mr. Fox isn't out either. So it's just me, Marie, Rusty and Alison. We've come back to the beautiful, beautiful town of Stamford. It's gorgeous here. We've got the 13th century building there with the 1500s building on top of it. So we're going to fish out that way. It's behind the camera at the moment. We're going to fish out that way. That's where I had my 13th century buckle from. And further down river we had the arrowhead. So we're going to be visiting this place today, and we're going to go further down the river again today as well. So beautiful place. Wish us luck.
So, my first find of the day, I got a Roman chariot. A two-wheel chariot. You have to be an expert chariotsman to ride these ones. But now it's a scooter. It's showing promise already. You can't beat this location now. I mean, look at that building there.
So let me just show on the camera where my hand is here. All the original footings here are 13th century, and then the rest of the building's 15th century. So we've been told. So yeah, these original footings here. This is where we want to get the magnet in here. Let's have a look. We've got a little fishing lure. Obviously the rest of the body of that fish has snapped off. That would have been a nice one, that. We've got an old square nail. Again, very old.
We've got a fence pin. We've got a sign. Well, the framework.
So that was exhausting. Got a piece of exhaust pipe. So I got my second scooter of the day, but that one's seen better days. It's an old one, about 1930s, 1940s, and somebody had to do it. The Peaky spoon. One day.
Biggest thing so far today for me. I've had a bit of rebar.
Got a ratchet strap, lorry ratchet strap.
I just found this thing, guys. I thought at first it was a hobnail boot, iron, but it's very shallow here. It's very pointed at the top. So until I get the crud off, I don't know for definite. So I'll take a bat. That's worth a clean up.
Got an old grate, drain grate. 2 more fence pins.
I'm raking the fines in. Look, guys, look at that. An old rake head. But what I do like is this thing I found out, which is an old meat hook. Look at that. I think they call them S hooks or meat hooks. So I'm going to take that back because we're collecting all this kind of stuff now, aren't we, Marie?
Yep.
Heavy duty for an handle. No, as Glenn says, I can't handle it. They're an heavy duty handle. Don't know what that's off though.
Got partly a bit of a bottle. and looks like a penknife. So Glenn will clean that up.
Ooh. Ooh, straight, what you got? That's a lot of bloody... Oh. I'm here for a second. It's weird though. You're not now waiting. I'm going to take it back, clean it up. So I'll show you my phone first, I've only got one. That is not a nail.
I got this with wheels on.
Is that wheels or little...
Look, it's got little casters.
Oh, it has, yeah.
So I don't know what that is.
It's just rubbish. This one could potentially be something,
And
it's
I've
not a
got
nail.
medieval nail as well.
He's going to get wet today. This thing...
And I've got a fence pin.
Oh no, where our fence pin's going to be in a minute. Right. This isn't a nail with a nail head on the top. It's got no weight in it at all, but it's magnetic. So I'm going to take it back and clean it up because there could be something cocooned in that we don't know, do we? So we've just found, well, I've just found this. It is a tray of the old filing cabinets, and this is military colour, or it could just be a 1960s one, but Steve says it was military colour, so don't shoot the messenger. But yeah, there you go. So it just shows you that you come to a beautiful place like this and it's surprising what's on the riverbed. So in the bottom of there, I think Mr. Mandarin must have broke his cup, because there's a fragment of his cup there. But believe it or not, Alison wants that because she's a mudlark, so she collects little things like that. So I'm not talking about little things. There you go. So Alison's having that.
Trialling out my new Dr. No gloves today, but they don't keep your hands warm. Keep them dry, they don't keep your hands warm though. But heavy duty black marigolds, they're not doing bad actually.
I've had a pan handle, piece of scrap.
Hang on, you need to pan out a bit.
Chop on out. He's trying to push me in the river here, guys.
Yeah.
And we've got an old fishing rod as well.
Well, I'm getting a lot of padlocks lately, especially little ones. Yeah, another little padlock.
The pan handle earlier, got the bloody pan now. I had the pan handle earlier, and now I've got the bloody actual pan. Old one there, that. There we go. So I've not got an age on that. I don't know, but this is a 1 cal shandy. Oh, hang on, shandy. A shandy flavoured drink, low calorie, energy. Can't be that old, I don't think, but yeah, there you go. We've got a fork that's seen better days. Got this like capping off something, but there is a watchmaker's over there, so we'll take it back and clean it up in case it's the back of an old watch. Then we've got a washer. Now, whatever that is, guys, is old. Look at the concretion on that. So I'm going to take that back because it looks very similar. If you can see the eyelet there, look. Looks very similar to the skillet handle that I found the other day. Might be a smaller version. We'll take it back and try it.
Once Glenn had removed the build-up of crud from this item, with relentless determination he pieced together clues and unravelled the enigma surrounding such an artefact. And along with our historian Ken, who draws upon years of knowledge, together they unlock the secrets hidden behind such artefacts. So it was discovered that this item appears to be the handle from an old piece of Roman cutlery. At the heart of Roman cutlery making lies the ancient art of forging and twisting. A blacksmith would heat the iron rod until it was pliable, then begin to twist it, creating intricate patterns and designs. This twisting not only added decorative flair, but also strengthen the structure of the utensil. Knives, spoons and forks with twisted handles became prized possessions in Roman households. So the next time you hold a piece of cutlery in your hand, remember the ancient Romans who forged these utensils with fire and skill, a legacy that continues to inspire us today.
Fence pin, fence pin, fence pin, fence pin.
An old pair of snips there, look. Look like secateurs for pruning, garden pruning.
More fence pins. And a lock.
Last time we came here we had loads of this stuff out. Some more. Realised that was a battery, and attached to it is a wibbly wobbly with lead, so that's good to get out the water.
Yours is always missing a bit. So there we go, guys. I got myself a rake, and as you can see down there, Glenn got a rake earlier, but his is missing a bit as usual. That's in good nick, that one and all.
It is.
What, wibbly wobbly?
No.
Oh yeah. Got the remains of something there. It's been in a while. What you got?
I got that, but I'm going to take that back because that's similar to what I found last week and I cleaned it to
it
bronzite.
is.
That one might have been off a gun.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Oh, hang on, no, it could be a little musket hammer.
That's what I thought.
Side hammer.
Oh, hang on, he's at the hexagon bit at the top. Do you know the bit I'm on about? The breech.
I don't know. That looks like it could be a little side hammer off a small musket.
That looks to me like that bit there, and you'd have the bit that goes into the handle. You'd have that piece there, and the barrel would meet that. This would be where the pin come out. We'll take it back cleaning.
Take that as well, because that looks like the side hammer.
It does actually.
Off a musket.
Yeah, she's right, I know.
What's that say?
In Tenerife. Is it Tenerife?
How far are you throwing your magnet?
Like some Marie's found these bits of crud. We've got an idea to what they are, but I'm not going to say what we think they are until I've cleaned them up. But I do think that's part of an old flintlock pistol. So I've told you what I think they are. Marie's found a little like ring there, but it's got a little mount on it.
I definitely think that one's a side hammer.
That's definitely part of the gun there.
And that's the side hammer.
We think this might be the side hammer to a gun because it's got
To a small musket.
for a small musket, look. Marie's got a piece of crud there, we're checking out crud. Oh,
Ben's lost it.
I've lost it, I've got it. And I've got this little metal thing here, now it's magnetic, but I've been researching a few things, I'm not going to say what it is yet. Oh,
Go on. Have you got it?
right, I got it. Got butterfingers this morning. Little round thing, it could be a token, we don't know. I'm going to take it back and clean it because we are finding some amazing stuff lately on Peaky Dippers.
And that metal thing, I'm not sure what it says, but I think it might say Tenerife, maybe.
Right guys, we've just moved around, as you can see. We was over there, but first cast out, 3 fishing lures, all in one go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What is that?
Some kind of a fascia.
Clock? Oh wow.
So I've just found this is off the old fires. This would be set back into a fireplace on that angle. Then you'd have the back plate here. So I'm happy with that. That should clean up nice, hopefully.
Got a weird piece there. I'm not sure if it goes that way or that way. I think it's that way for a part of scales. It is, yeah, a set of old weighing scales. Right guys, I've just shown you that and I said it was part of the set of scales. Well, I've only gone and got the base to it out now and all. Here we go.
I've a neat spot on it in one it is.
Set of Victorian scales. And this is going to go back for a clean up and a restoration. I'm well pleased with that.
These antique cast iron scales, dating from the 1800s, would have had a dish and weight to one side and a plate to the other, and were most likely used in a shop. What a beautiful find, Steve.
Somebody just found a very old buckle. Well, I just found a very old ring, but we're going to clean that up because we don't know.
Oh, look at that, guys. Got an old corkscrew.
It's not, it's a buckle.
It's not, it's a corkscrew.
Is it? Oh, it's right, I was thinking of something like that.
Yeah, a little old corkscrew, look.
That's mad.
That's a weird one, that one as well. That needs a clean up because that could be an old one.
Yes, Steve, it's certainly old. Dating to the mid-Victorian period, this is an antique folding corkscrew.
I'm not telling you. It's mine. Oh, shoe last. Little shoe last.
Oh, hey, that's nice, eh? Is it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a child's one.
It is.
Rare to get.
There we go.
It's similar to one I get polish in the hair.
Yeah. There we go. We go shoe last.
I need another one.
Just whenever you need a hero, just shout. Oh, that's
and
interesting.
To the end of the night.
What's that?
That's an interesting piece. I've just farted.
I recognise that, and I can't think what the hell it was. I was looking at these last night.
That's an interesting piece.
Yeah. It's very similar to a Jew's harp I was looking at, and it was that shite.
Well, I've just pulled that out. That's very, very interesting. And Glenn thinks he saw some of these when he was looking at the Jews harps and things. This might have flagged up on his search.
I think it could be an towel.
So,
I think it's
definitely want to take that back.
This amazing discovery is in fact an Anglo-Saxon girdle hanger, dating back to the early medieval period. Its origins can be traced back to the 5th century AD, and they are perhaps the most distinctive object to be placed in women's graves of the early Anglo-Saxon period. The girdle hanger served practical purposes, being an essential accessory worn by both men and women. Burying women with these items could indicate their roles as caretakers and organisers within the home, where such tools would be necessary for daily tasks, and could also signify the woman's family descent, wealth, or affiliations with particular kin groups. The Anglo-Saxons held beliefs about the afterlife, where provisions and symbols ensured a safe passage from one life to the next.
I could stay for hours, and we looked into each other's eyes. Hey, I thought I was Romeo, I was looking for my Juliet. And as soon as I left, I told my friends. Those days made me who I am. When we were younger, we were never running out of time. long as we had each other, everything was black and white. Driving in a car, never knowing how far we go. When we were younger, oh, when we were younger. When we were younger, we were never running out of time. As long as we had each other, oh, everything was black and white. When we were younger.
Very similar to a Jew's harp I was looking at. And it was actually...
Ooh, Glenn. Come and look at this.
I thought it were a key.
Is that a clock hand? Could be an old clock hand.
letter opener.
Is it a letter opener?
I think it could be an opener. It's old. I think it's an old. I think that would have been a blade. They've had some diamante in there or something.
I thought it were a key.
I think it's a clock arm.
Oh! Could it be a latch?
Oh, a gate latch, yeah. No, that's decorative one, though.
It is, yeah.
That is early then.
Yeah. There you go. Good find, even so.
So, I mean, you've got to check these smalls.
Just had this little latch, I think it's off the gate, so we're just going to try and clean it up, see if we can save it the best way we can. The little rotor.
That could be a hammer. That's the closest we'll get to a hammer point now.
Oh, God, yeah. That is old. Ooh,
Could be an old turner.
It could.
The coin itself, I'm magnetic brow, that could be Roman.
Wow. Well, just picked up a piece, well, pulled out a piece of a crud, magnetic crud. There's a coin in it which is not magnetic. Can you see it there?
That could be the nearest we've got to a hammered coin, that, Bob.
Oh, that's... So, everybody keep your fingers crossed.
There's an old pin there as well, look.
Yeah.
Them old pins, but...
Yeah, there's an old pin in it.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. Oh. I know Glenn will be very gentle with that. He just cuts away. Cuts away very gently at stuff like that. So, oh, look at that. Oh, can't wait for Glenn to have a look at that.
No, I'm not touching that.
Where is it?
Well, the rusty nut.
Count that coin. Oh, I'm funny feeling to wash it.
Here me are, right? Now he's with Sharon, mate. He's burst my bubble again. You guarantee now I'll get it back and it'll be a damn washer. Just hush up. Oh,
Medieval washer.
medieval washer.
No, it does look like an old toy.
Very thin.
Right, guys, so Steve's last sentence was, this is a washer. It could be a washer. Yeah, right, Steve. I'm going to prove you wrong, bro. Let's have a look. Look, it's got a gold appearance. It's stuck in some crud. Now that crud looks very old. Am I cutting away at the layers of history here? Could have been laying on the riverbed for 400 or 500 years old. And yeah, I've noticed it's got a gold appearance. I mean, it could be gold. It's not magnetic. Have a look. Have a look. Oh, let's tap it out gently. It's got to come out one way or another. Don't let Steve be right. Please don't let Steve be right. It's got a circle in the middle. It's a washer. Oh no. Steve!
Bucket handle. Now this explains what I found last week. I was on about the bucket handle mount. There it is, and it was attached to that. Look at that there, that is a really old roller skate. You see the lever there where it would have been tied round the toes? There's the old buckle that went round the ankle. Look at the old wheels. And I've even still got the sock. So we've moved down to this spot now, guys. We've been up there by the clockmakers. We went down by the medieval abbey. We've come here and we might go up to the bridge later, we'll see how good we do here. Nobody's touched this bit yet, so we'll have a try. Nice, I've had another little old buckle. Very nice. I've got another S-hook. That's about the 4th or 5th one today. I've got this little thing here which is probably just the top of a nail, but we're going to take it back just in case because it could be a button, but I doubt it's a button. We've got this little ring here. That is probably just a nail. Yes, I'll take it back because I don't know. And then the rest of it is just modern stuff. But yeah, you might think, well, why is he bothering taking that back? But until I clean it, I don't know what it is. So look at the crud build up around it. So we'll see. And these little S-hooks, I've got a little idea for these. We've got quite a few of these now.
Look closely at this unassuming ring. The craftsmanship and patina of this ring strongly suggests it could be an annular ring from the Bronze Age. Rings like this weren't just decorative pieces. They held cultural, social, and sometimes even religious significance for the people of those times. Imagine the hands that meticulously shaped this ring, the fires that forged it, and the stories it could tell.
Again, just another load of like the strapping, nut and bolt. That's it really.
Well, I've just found another item for Glenn to check, because as you can see, it's a funny shape on that end as well. So, yeah, take that way.
I think that's just a washer. Yeah, in fact I think it is, but well, again we'll take it back. I think I found the only piece of key today, old key. But unfortunately, I think that's the second one I found now, but they all seem to be broken, but I won't get an old one yet. Yeah, babe.
Well, I've got an handle off a knife, but I've got this unusual thing, and I dare say Glenn will find out what it is. But, can you see it? I'm not too sure, so I'll get Glenn to check that out.
If I'm thinking right, it could be sheep shearers, something to do along them lines. I might be wrong, but it looks like some kind of old shearing device. I might be wrong. We'll clean it up, like you say. That's the bottom of an old shovel. Got a bit of a mix match here. We've got another gate latch. I've got to have had 5 or 6 gate latches today. No, that is different. That is very... I don't know, we'll take that back and clean it. We've also got this thing here. I don't know, it's magnetic obviously, but I don't know if it's some kind of weight or what. We'll clean that up, that's interesting that. And it's well crudded up as well, which is a good sign. I think that is an artist's palette thing, to be honest. Little spatula for artists to mix paint up with. I think I showed that earlier, but I think that's what it is.
Just showing this to Glenn, so what do you want it is?
I've had them out before and all.
It's weird, isn't it?
I've had a few of them over this last year or so, and I don't know what they are.
There you go, guys. We'll take it back and we'll see. Probably just a collar into a piece of pipe or something, but we'll take it back and have a look. History. Peaky Dippers, mate. Like and subscribe. It's an old piece of ironwork there, guys. Look at that. That's well crudded up. Found a lump on my head. Stuck inside it there is something, so I'm going to have to hit it from that side and try and get that out. I don't know what it is.
It is, Glenn, it's a little figure.
About what when they use them for baking.
Yes.
They're called. They find them on when they dunk digging.
When they put
Charlotte's, something Charlotte's. Weeping Charlotte's or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. What have they got? It's broke on that side.
It's modern keys, babe.
How is it?
Yeah. We've got some modern keys there, look guys, you can see the keys amongst that lot. Not worth taking back the modern ones. Oh God. There we go guys, so we've got that. Look. It's got an handle on the end. So we've got that thing there guys, really heavy. Really pretty. It's got a spiral on the top. We'll take that back, clean it up.
Bit of clay pipe again. There we go.
Right, okay. It's come to the end of the day. Beautiful place, lots of little finds to clean up. We haven't got Kirsty and Michael with us, as you know. So big love to Kirsty and Michael. They should be out next time we go out. We don't know where we're going yet next week. We hit it when we do. So yeah, look out on the finds because we've got some good stuff to clean up. Well, we hope it's good. So big love to Stephen, Alison and to Anne-Marie. And we shall see you on the finds, guys. Thank you very much.
The Finds Roundup.
Hello everybody and welcome to another Peaky Dippers. Oh, did we find some very historical stuff, Marie?
Oh no.
Oh, so we went to Stamford. It was beautiful again and we done well last time we went there because we got an arrowhead and a torque.
Yep.
So we thought we'd go back and have another attempt. Oh, we found a spot. I'm not going to say where it is, but we found a particular spot that makes sense to be Saxon and Iron Age, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we're pulling more stuff out, which I never thought I'd see in magnet fishing, to be fair. I thought magnet fishing, you know, just bits of metal and stuff, but the things we're finding lately, I'm just really over the moon, and these are things that, you know, that just blow my mind.
It is down to the research, isn't it, of the historical places and what was there and
when you
that.
research and you're having to dig deep into like the historical PDFs that I've got.
Yeah, and fair play to you.
Yeah.
You know, you spend a lot of time, doing a lot of research of things that have been found. So
I have really got into like the really old stuff now. I used to like my Victorian stuff, but I really like the older stuff now. But anyway, I shall stop babbling on and I shall show you some of the finds. I'm going to show you like the Victoriana first, and then we'll go on to the very old finds as we go on. So, I don't know if you remember we pulled this out. I've actually cleaned it up a little bit. But this is a plate, so this would have been on this angle, and there'd have been another one here with decoration on, and this would have been set into a chimney breast in a Victorian house.
wow.
A Victorian chimney breast. So, yeah, unfortunately the motif has, obviously it's had decades and decades of perhaps it being hot.
I think you can paint that up nice. I
could make something out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's been in the water. It's probably been rubbing on the bottom of the river all those years, and the motifs wore away, but still nice. Then we found an old pin, which these can be very early, but I've not been able to find this. I'm only going to show stuff on Peaky Dippers that we can get 100% kind of proof on. So I'm not going to go and say that's anything because we don't know. And I've got a little bit of an announcement to make, but I'll make that at the end. It's only a small announcement, it's not the big news that we're waiting for, but I should say it at the end, it'll make sense. Then we've got, this probably be about 40s, 50s. This is an old razor, look.
Wow, like clippers.
Clippers, yeah, clippers, yeah. So people are probably saying, well, you should be doing your beard. Yeah, old clippers, and them are proper old. Then we pulled up a piece. I think it's part of it. I don't know if it's part of an ornament or what. But a piece of, looks like what to be a tree. And I do apologise about the dog barking in the background. But yeah, some part of an ornament anyway, metal ornament. Sticking to metal ornaments, I was cleaning this up.
Oh.
And then we realised it was actually, it's a horse's hoof and leg. So this probably would have been on a nice big statue of a horse.
Oh, you shot? Yeah, I saw that in the video and I thought, oh, right.
It's beautiful, but I wish
I haven't seen it since.
It makes me wonder whether the rest of the horse is in there.
That's mad.
It'd be nice to pull the rest of the horse out. So that's that. Then we go on to, we've got a lot of what I call S-hooks, but they're actually meat hooks from back in the day. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those meat hooks. Really like them. Them will look really nice. Just painted up and, you know, hanging in the garden for the naughty kids. Well, yeah, so yeah, just nice to find 5 of them.
Lovely.
We've got the backing off an old watch. Again, I've bought this back because we like to clean stuff up just in case, but it's just the backing off an old watch.
Oh, so it was, all right.
Yeah. Bit of an old spanner. So yeah, not much to say on that, but it's an old spanner. We've got an old pair of clips or something like that, snips. So I don't know what they would have cut because they're quite cruddied up and I didn't want to hit them too hard. But there's not no writing I can see of, so they're very old. Very old. Then we found this, which looks like a little winder of some kind. Now, again, this is very hard to clean up. I've tried 2 or 3 times to clean this up and I just don't know what it is. I'd say it's something like could be off an old music box or, you know, something.
Oh yeah, or a clock.
Or a clock, yeah, because I was buying a clock place. Then I pulled up a big hammerhead, big lump hammerhead, and stuck in the hole where the wood would have been was a piece of ceramic. And we thought it was one of them little Victorian dolls. But it's actually one of them. It's actually what they use for pies. So this is like a pie separator. I think people say them pie stands. People say them pie separators. And I've even heard a story where you put this inside the pie, and when the pie is cooked and the top pastry starts to sag, it keeps it upright. I don't know how true it is, so don't shoot the messenger. But yeah, it is broken on the one side. But yeah, Alison's had that, so that's Alison's. You pulled up a piece of tubing, but it's very thick and it's fluted on the end. So I think that could possibly be off an old musket. It's fluted.
That's probably the reason I kept it because of the end of it.
Yeah, I've managed to clean it out through, but yeah, can't see any markings on it. It's too far gone, but it does look like a bit of a gun barrel, but not
Who knows?
Steve found this. We bought that back again. We don't know what this is. It could be a mechanism of a clock or something. We found this. Now, I thought this was a nail at first, but if that was a nail, that would be dead flat. So, is it some kind of a tool to do, you know, like stonemasonry, something like that? Would this have had more of a point on the end to do to hit the stonemasonry. I'm not in that trade, so I don't know, but it just seemed different from all the rest of the nails that we pull out. So that deems a bit more further research, I think. Alison pulled out, I think it was Steve or Alison, pulled out...
Steve, I think.
Steve pulled out a big lump of crud, and inside was a little Victorian child's shoe last. So that would have been mounted on a piece of wood upside down at one point, and then they'd have wrapped the leather around, and they'd have put the odd nails in and stuff like that. They'd have stretched the leather stuff.
I think Alison's painted it up.
Alison's had this and painted it up. She's giving me back the vines, so that's going back to Alison, because Alison collects them kind of things. I also found this thing. Now, I'm mystified with this. It's got like white chalk inside and that side, and I just don't know. I thought at first it was like an old ink thing, ink pot or something, but I don't know. But again, we just like to show everything. Then I pulled up this. Now, I don't know if you can make this out on the camera, but there's bits of brass in it, and it is quite heavy, and it's got a ridge here. And when I cleaned this up the other day, it feels like a piece of artillery. Right. But it don't make sense because it's really heavy. I can't see through it. Just full of crud. But it's just really heavy duty metal. But it has definitely got, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's definitely got bits of brass. See the end of my finger there? Bits of brass in there. So I don't know, that again, that will need a little bit more of a clean up. We've got this. We pulled up. Now this, it has come off there unfortunately, but this is an old Victorian 1800s corkscrew, foldable, so it would have unfolded like this. Then you'd have folded it back down like that to tuck it away in your pocket. What a lovely little find, Steve found that.
No, yeah.
Excellent find, Steve, even though it's broken, but all sorts of things. Now, Steve found, you've seen it on the short, I think he found this first, if you remember. I was wondering what it was. We knew it was some kind of a something. But then he found the base. Now I've cleaned the base up.
Amazing.
I've actually cleaned the base up. Oh God, goes that way, sorry. So I've actually cleaned the base up, but it's going to need some heat treatment to bend it back in shape. And then when that's painted black, that's going to look absolutely beautiful. It's really bent at the moment, but look at the detail in the stand. The detail in the stand. If you come up here, you've got a nice scroll work halfway up. And then what I'm going to do is when it's all straightened out, this can go into the hole like that, and then we'll have it nice and new. So this might be a follow-up video, guys.
Can't wait to see that
few pictures.
All back to how it was.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? If we put some bits of chain on with some brass pans or something. Or you could even have some pictures hanging, you could just make it more modern. But it's reusing the stuff we find. So yeah, it is a nice piece. It says on the base 14 inch. About that, yeah. And then we've got 1140 on the top, so I'm guessing that's probably the amount, one of the, the numbered. So I don't know how many there was, but this one's probably number 1140, 1140. So quite a few of them made, if that's the case. But yeah, beautiful piece of Victoriana. There we go. So these two buckles here was found in Stamford that same day as all this.
I'll have to come down.
And these two buckles here have been they've been confirmed as the Civil War. Now a lot of the Americans get.
Were those ones found in Stamford? Was they?
Yes, these was found in Stamford on the same day. But I keep getting asked the same question: when was your Civil War? Well, obviously in America, the Civil War was early 1800s. Well, 1860s, wasn't it? But in Britain, the Civil War was 1640s. So these could potentially date back to the 1700s. There we go. And then I'm just going to put my other glove on. I'll come back to you in a second. Right, so I've had to come back, so I've had to put another glove on to handle these. These are 100% confirmed by, I'll tell you who in a minute, but these are 100% confirmed finds. So I should go for the first one. This is an Anglo-Saxon girdle heart hanger. Now, this would have been quite long at one point, and it would have had reached beyond the video, but they would have cut these down and put them into the grave of an Anglo-Saxon woman to show who ran the household, a woman's authority, that kind of thing, you know. So yeah, that is beautiful. Marie pulled that up and it's cleaned up really well, and it's a confirmed find, which is brilliant. Then we've got this that Alison's found. Now we think this, we're not 100% on this one, I've not had this one confirmed. So this...
Hence why there's no information on the video yet.
Hence why there's no information on this, and there's another find here I'll show you in a minute, but this is being talked about being some kind of a clothes fastener, or potentially a hairpin, but it's a bit heavy for a hairpin.
But
yeah.
I'll put it, I mean, when we do find out any information on it, we can put it onto a short anyway.
Yeah. This is another unconfirmed find, but it's looking like it will be. We've just got to get the proper information on it. This here, I don't know if you can see the patterning on it, is a suspected hair, what you put your ponytail through, like a scrunchie.
Right.
But obviously metal. And this could potentially be Bronze Age.
And would they have kind of a pin that they use with it as well?
They'd have put the hair through it, pulled the hair over the top of it and put a bone pin through over the top of it. Okay. So we're never going to find the pin. But this come up in the crud and it was just a ring. I couldn't believe it.
So it could be that.
That's cleaned up really well. Right, so we've got, that's 100% confirmed, the Saxon hanger. Now, we've also got two more items here that are 100% confirmed. So we've got here, if you can see the metal's all twisted, and we've got a hoop at the top. This is a Roman spoon handle. So the spoon on the end of it would have been perfectly round and quite flat actually. It wouldn't have had much of a bowl to it, but I don't know how longer it would have been. Probably not much longer. But there you go. You can see the quality of the finds we're pulling out is amazing, and I'm shocked. You can see the twisted metal. So that is Roman, probably 3rd, 4th century AD.
They probably made things better than we do.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if you don't like it now, you can bend them all. Then, right, last but not least, is this thing here, which I didn't think much of at first. But this thing here, I don't know if you can see the detail on it. I will put photos onto the YouTube community and onto Peaky Dipper's Cave. But and Peaky Dipper's History Hunters on Facebook as well. We can put them on there as well. But yeah, this is a confirmed Iron Age, is it Iron Age? A Bronze Age, sorry, ring.
Annular ring.
Annular ring. So, again, just in this tub alone, we've got a couple of 1,000 years worth of history here. I never thought when I started magnet fishing we was going to find this kind of stuff. It's all about research, that's all I'm going to say. So, I'd like to, on this note, I'd like to make a little bit of an announcement. The person who helps me identify stuff and he's got 15 years of PDFs and experience with the museums is Ken Sampson. He's now an honorary Peaky Dipper historian. So he's now going to be part of, he's not going to be on the videos and such, but he's always going to get a shout out. He helps me out so much. Stupid old clock in the morning when I'm trying to research, and he comes back to me and he's always got the answer for me. and all these have been confirmed through Ken. My next move is waiting for certification, and whether the museum want them or I get to keep them is another thing. But Ken, big shout out to Ken Sampson, and if you go across to his group on Facebook, it's called History, Hunts and Finds. And if you go across to him and have a look at some of the stuff he's got and the people that are in his group that are metal detecting and they're finding stuff, but to find this in the water is magnificent.
It's out there, isn't it?
It's out there. It's out there. You just got to it's research, and there's ways I do research, but I'm not giving that away. But you've got to look for certain spots. It's not we can all fish off a bridge and pull up bits and bobs of stuff, but number one is check your crud. Number one is do your research. Number two is check your crud, and number three is like show your finds, but always wear your gloves.
And I think if you pull something up, a piece of crud, and you get that feeling, put it in your finds box and take it home and clean it.
I don't know. A lot of people ask me how I know, and the thing is, right, I've noticed one thing. When I take crud off a newish item, it smells eggy, right? And when I take crud off an old item, and I know it's old, it's got a very soily smell to it. Now, I don't know if it's just me cracking up, but that's what I've realised is different.
You can smell the age, John, so that's unique.
Yeah, I can smell the age. I'm like a little sniffer dog. But so that's the way I do it. It might not suit everybody. This might just be rusty crap to a lot of people, but to me, it's not. It's proper history. It's the forefathers of our country where this came from. So big respect to these men and ladies that died back then. And it was Doggerland. It was when Britain was joined to the continent.
And who set the pathway for us to make cutlery and rings?
We wouldn't have anything, tiles. We wouldn't have anything now if it wasn't for the Romans, Saxons, and the medievals as well, like 11th century to 15th century. They had a lot of inventions that we still use to this day. But anyway, I hope I'm not bored, everybody, but I just wanted to get out there that magnet fishing, you can pull up guns and whatever, but I prefer this, and this is the way Peaky Dippers are going now. We are moving slowly to the direction we want to be. We're not there yet, but we will be, because when that big announcement comes, people will realise we've moved to that next stepping stone. So, big love to you all. Go across to Nicola White Tideline Arts. Sorry, Nicola. And Sci-Finds on YouTube. I'm getting stuff like this now and again on the foreshore as well. So, big love to them all. And I shall see. Next week's is just as good because I found another thing. And it'll tie in with what's on the video as well. So, I can't believe it. So, look out for next week, guys. Join me on the live on Sunday at 3 PM British time. And I shall see you on the live. And let me know what you think about my finds.